What's up, warrior? Zheng here. Welcome back to Daily Wisdom. We're going to spend a little bit of time to help you to unlock your personal growth and unleash your inner warrior so you can crush it in your business. And if you're watching this today, we're going to go through a 5-part series that I'm labeling From Desperation to Dream. From Desperation to Dream. And I wonder, have you ever been in a desperate place in your life? Have you ever been in a desperate place in your business? You had a hero to zero moment. You had a fall moment. Things needed to change. You were sick and tired of being sick and tired. Well, I want to unpack a 5-part series on how to actually go through that process. And this is a continuation for those in the warrior movement. This last Saturday, it happened to be my birthday. I did a special birthday message for our team. And I was remarking and talking about, if you're in the warrior movement, you missed that. Take a look back at that because that was like a whole 5-year thing in the process. But I went through the story of how when we went through a 5-year journey of losing our first dream home, being broken, to now being, if you see our setup here, let me know in the comments, what do you think about this setup? We're in a new home, a better home, our dream home. We're near family and everything right on my birthday. It was the best birthday gift ever. But that 5-year journey, I learned a lot on how to go from a desperate situation, almost giving up on life type of desperate, to then achieving the dream. And if you follow what it is that we're going to go through in this series, I believe that you're going to be able to go through whatever situation and go towards your dream as well too. So I hope that encourages you. I hope that it interests you. Don't miss out on any of these. So number one, first day, we're going to talk about how to let go of the past and why to let go of the past. Now, I think we all know this. We all know that feelings of condemnation, shame, guilt, regret, none of those serve you. In fact, think about this in your life. When was there ever a moment that you made a good decision because we were in a state of regret or a state of shame? I don't think anything good has ever happened in my life being there. But when we lost our first dream home, and I had to look my wife straight in the eyes and tell her, babe, we got to let go of this thing that we loved for so long, move back in with our mom. I felt so much shame. I felt so much guilt. And it's interesting because no matter how hard I worked in my business, my results would never increase. Question: have you ever felt like you were working hard, but you weren't getting ahead? Put a 1 in the comments if that's ever happened with you. You hustle, you work, you're doing the do, and yet it's kind of like we self-sabotage, right? Maybe it's something in your business that happens. Maybe you've seen it in your health. You want to lose weight, you're doing good, boom, you self-sabotage. And I appreciate the honesty. Now, how do we let go of the past? You already know you should. You already know that old relationship, that old dream, that old victory, whatever that it was, that we're holding on to. We already know that if that's something that is being toxic in our life, we know we should let go. But why is it that it's so hard to let go? And how do we actually do that? I want to pull up the stick figure here. You know, I reference this a lot. This is the best description in the world of who you are and how you work. This represents you. We have a spirit, we have a mind, we have a body. It takes actions that leads us to results. Okay, conscious, subconscious mind. Here's why letting go of the past is so important if you want to achieve the next dream for your future. Is that your mind is going to move in the direction, your body's going to move in the direction that your mind is subconsciously tied to. Now, the subconscious mind does not think with words. The conscious is what you can logically go through. The subconscious speaks in terms of emotion. So that's why it's important. If you ever notice yourself in some state of emotion, you know is not serving you, as much as you consciously want to make a better decision, your body is always going to go in the direction of the subconscious. Did you know that we think 60,000 thoughts a day. And did you know that 95% of those thoughts are subconscious? Meaning, you can, let's say you have a business goal. You can think, I'm going to make $1 million. I'm going to make 6 figures. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to crush it. And you can will yourself as much as you want till you're blue in the face. But because your subconscious thinks way more, 20 times more than your conscious, you're constantly in an uphill battle and you're not going to win against the power of your subconscious. I hope that clicks. I hope this is interesting, because how you break free is awareness. When you understand how you work, then you can start to work the principles in your favor rather than against. So when I lost our first home and I was just depressed and broken and all types of guilt and shame and all that type of stuff, even though every day I pick myself up, I think hard about my goals, I'd work hard in my business, because I wasn't changing my subconscious, because I was still holding on to the past thought and the emotions that tied towards that old dream, ultimately, my body went in the direction of where the subconscious was. I hope this clicks. Question: what are you obsessed about right now? Really, what are you obsessed about right now? Is it the excitement and the thrill of the future that's coming? If it is, you're probably going to notice your body's moving that direction. The results are moving that direction. Or is it like where I was 5 years ago and I was obsessed about the feelings of what if, the feelings of doubt, the feelings of why did I, the feelings of regret and shame and self-condemnation, all those types of things. If you're obsessed about that, brother, sister, warrior, I like one of my friends, one of our teammates, Orlando, he put this cool little meme the other day. He said, don't be a warrior with an O, be a warrior with an A. I love that. I so love that. So stop worrying. And why? Because understand, in order for you to get the next dream in your life, you must let go of your past. And your past is an old paradigm. Your past is an old set of thoughts that you've had. And it might have been a great thought. It might have been a great dream. The old home was fantastic. It was great. It was our dream at the time, but there's better. There's more in your life, isn't there? There's a next chapter in your life, isn't there? And even if you're already high almighty, there's another chapter for you, right? There's another level for you, isn't there? And the only way to get to the next level, there's a saying that in order to go up, you must give up. In order to go up, you must give up. And I just think about this story. I think it was in Aesop's fable. And what happens is there's a bear trying to catch a bunch of fish. And he's going to this river and he's trying to catch all the fish. And he's grabbing it. But he has so many fish in his hand, he tries to grab way too much. Because his hands are already full, he can't catch the next fish. How many of us are trying to catch our next fish, are trying to catch our next dream, but we still have one hand gripped tightly to a past dream? We still have one finger holding on to the old self. In order for us to go to the next dream, we must completely sever from the old. I know I'm talking to someone right now. I know I'm talking to you, and I know you know what it is I'm talking about. I might not know what it is, but you know what it is. And for me, I had to confront that dead in the eye, and I said, all right, the old dream, as amazing as it was, I'm letting go fully. There's no condemnation. There's no guilt. There's no shame. You either win or you learn. And I'm going to start accepting. Because I let go of the past, I can now accept the new dream. And how thankful am I that I learned these concepts? And how thankful are we now that we wake up today in our new dream home and a new setup? I'm actually, how to say the most excited thing, I'll let you know. The most excited thing I was about this house physically was being able to like have a cool office and stuff, you know. So I wonder how you like this background, like honest feedback, 1 to 10 scale. Like, what do you think about that? Still fiddling around with it. But warrior, for you to go to your dream, the first step is you must let go of the past, whether it's a bad past, a good past, or a great past. In order for us to get to the next level, even for me now, I have to let go of this dream, and now I'm going for the next one as well too. What is that for you? But warrior, I hope this helped, and thanks, Valerie. I appreciate that. I hope it's not too busy or anything. But this is the first of a 5-part series that we're going through on desperation to dream. Tune in for the next days as well, and you're going to see an entire pamphlet on how to go from any situation to where it is that you want. And if this does encourage you, like this, share this, and leave in the comments below any feedback that you have as well too. If you're not yet subscribed to my YouTube, please do. I put this plus a bunch of other lives there as well. I want to just give you a bunch of cool stuff. And side note too, you might have heard me talk about this warrior movement. We coach people to build phone-based businesses in a fun, simple, professional way. If you're at all open-minded to looking at anything else, fill out the form called the Work With Me form in the caption. Love to reach out to you about that as well too. All right, everyone. Other than that, we'll see you on the next days. Warriors.